Satellite data under siege. How conflict is weaponizing space intelligence, the integrity of satellite-based intelligence is rapidly eroding in the Middle East, as rising tensions between the US, Israel, and Iran transform orbital infrastructure into a new front in the information war. What once served as a neutral source for journalists, analysts, and governments is now subject to manipulation, delay, and outright control by actors with conflicting interests. The shift isn't just about disinformation, it's about who gets to see the conflict and how. The rise of contested terrain last month, Iranian state media published a fabricated satellite image purporting to show completely destroyed American radar facilities. The deception was quickly debunked as a doctored Google Earth snapshot, highlighting a growing vulnerability. In active conflicts, the very systems used to verify events can be compromised. The core problem is access. Satellite infrastructure in the Gulf is largely state-controlled, with companies like Space42, UAE, Arabsat, Saudi Arabia, and Eshilsat, Qatar, operating under strict government oversight. Meanwhile, Iran is developing independent surveillance capabilities through satellites like Paya, launched from Russia. This competition isn't just technological. It's about establishing dominance in a $4 billion market projected to reach $5.64 billion by 2031. Commercial constraints and shifting power dynamics. Commercial satellite fleets, such as Planet Labs and Maxar, operate differently, but even they are affected. Planet Labs recently imposed 2-week delays on imagery of the Middle East, citing concerns about tactical leverage by adversarial actors. This decision has forced some to turn to alternative sources, including Chinese platforms like Mizar Vision, as Russia and China increase their satellite access deals with Iran. The result is a fracturing of the intelligence pipeline, where the companies that once dictated what the world could see are no longer the sole arbiters of truth. The breakdown of verification, the erosion of satellite reliability, undermines basic verification processes. Open-source intelligence reporter Mariam Ishani Thompson notes that the loss of fast refresh imagery makes debunking disinformation significantly harder. Without reliable baselines, false narratives can take root unchallenged. The situation is exacerbated by the reluctance of private companies to upset major customers like the US government. As Secure World Foundation's Victoria Sampson points out, self-censorship may be a preemptive move to avoid stricter regulation. The Outer Space Treaty assigns responsibility to nations for their space actors, but figures like Elon Musk operate in a legal gray area. Impact on operational safety. The consequences extend beyond intelligence gathering. GPS interference is surging in the Gulf, forcing pilots to rely on outdated navigation systems. Flightradar24 reports a dramatic increase in jamming, leading pilots to fall back on distance-measuring equipment. While passengers remain unaware, pilots lose access to critical safety features like the Enhanced Ground Proximity Warning System. The reality is stark. GPS jamming has become routine in the region, with mitigation procedures only recently becoming standard practice. Ultimately, the weaponization of satellite data raises fundamental questions about trust, accountability, and the future of conflict. As space becomes a contested domain, the ability to verify events independently diminishes, allowing false narratives to proliferate unchecked. The next conflict won't just be fought on the ground. It will be waged in the skies, and the battle for truth will be the first casualty.